right, everyone. I am so excited to have Kim Denning here. Kim is so inspiring. I'm so honored. You know me, I'm Coach Narit, the creator of the Midlife Makeover Program. We have Kim here. Every comment, for every emoji, for every cute little thing you say, Kim will get $1 towards Amazon. So please, please, please give or make her rich. Kim, tell us who you are, where you're from, what you do, all those cute little things we love to hear about.
So my name is Kim Denning. I am currently living in Sykesville. I am a music teacher for Howard County Public Schools, getting ready to start my 26th year. I have two daughters that are 23 and 20 that have also been inspired by my journey as of now. And yeah, I've been through a lot of personal stuff, and that's how I kind of ended up here. I needed to find a way to find me again, and it's working amazing. So
I love that. Find a way to find me. So let's talk about where you were prior to joining the Midlife Makeover Program.
I had gone through quite a few personal I don't want to call it a tragedy, but probably trauma. Got divorced, had to sell a house, lost my dog. My kids went away to school. I was alone. And, it was a bad time. I was feeling horrible about everything. And like, it was like the last piece of the puzzle was me, and I kept putting it off and saying no. And so I finally started seeing some pictures of a very dear friend, Kristen, and she was participating in your program, and she was inspiring to me. And I was like, wait a minute, how is this working? I want to know how to do that. And so here I am, and it's been 5 months. So I'm still on the ride, and loving every minute of it. And it's been amazing, all of it.
So let's talk about in 5 months. Tell us your biggest wins.
The biggest wins, I think, for me, the mindset shift has been huge, because I had done so many different diets in the past. It was the same thing. I would be restricting my food. I'd lose a ton of weight, and then I would get to the point where I'd be at my goal. And then it was like everything, I just gained it all back. And so knowing that I can eat whatever I want, anytime I want. I'm coming off vacations. I went to Hawaii for 2 weeks. I lost 2 pounds on vacation. Who does that? Like, that's just crazy. And then I went away again, and I made a little uptick, but I know that like I can just get right back to sticking to, my healthier foods, and I can eat anything, literally, as long as I'm accounting for what I'm putting in my body. Vacation, I wasn't like, oh, well, I can't have that because I'm on a weight loss journey. I'm not going to eat. I'm not going to drink. I'm not going to enjoy. I did all of it. I exercise too, which was a huge change. That's another big shift for me. I love my workouts. I love them. It makes me feel strong. It makes me feel like I can do anything. And the results that I'm seeing in my own body, like, it's crazy to me that at 56 years old, I can transform the way my body looks. I feel like it's a different process. I'm not like, oh, I'm on a diet. It's not like that. It's a lifestyle. And I'm going to do this forever.
A lot of people will say, oh, I'm too old. I'm here. And that's not true, because we have people losing a ton of weight in their 70s also. But I love that you talked about identity, because when you went away, you were still you lost 2 pounds when you went away. But also, I like that you talked about you still did your workouts. You still got to drink. You still got to eat the things that you started. So I want to kind of go back, because I want to talk about before you started your journey with us, what were you kind of scared about or had doubts about? Right?
It's like everything else, you do the same things, and you've gone through all these different programs or weight loss things, and you go, oh, well, what makes this different? The support alone from you and Sarah and the Facebook group and the women that I've met, I mean, that's made a big difference. I don't think I believed that I could do it. I was like, I'm 56. Like, women have a horrible time losing weight when they hit menopause and all these other things. And like, how is this okay? I mean, and I just said, oh, I'm going to just do it. I got to at least try. And once I started, I mean, like in the first couple of weeks, I was down quite a bit, blown me away. It really, really has. I think I was also like afraid, like I wasn't going to be able to have things like, well, what about when I want to go out to dinner with a girlfriend and have a drink? Like, I have it all. I just have to track, and tracking is huge too. That's another big thing. So, I think that my doubts and fears went away really, really quickly, especially because of the results. Now, I'm not going to tell you that I'm not working my butt off too, though. Like, I'm very goal oriented, and I'm driven by things. And so setting goals with you and Sarah and I want to get there, and I'm going to get there. There is no, I'm not. This is forever. It really is forever. And I'm excited about the fact that I've like literally changed my life in 5 months, and the way I handle food, and the way I handle vacations, and the way I handle special events, and how I feel. I feel great. And I feel like I can do anything.
So what is different about this experience that I'm curious to know, to understand what makes this different than anything else?
I mean, it's the support is, I think, one of the biggest pieces. And when I say that, I send Sarah and Narit messages all the time, like literally almost regular, like daily. And because they're there for me no matter what. I was in Hawaii, and I'm sending them, oh my God, they talked me off the ledge, Yeah. It's the Facebook group, you can post things in there. Just these women are all there. Nobody's judging anybody. Everyone's there to lift each other up. That when you join like Weight Watchers, that doesn't exist. You go weigh in once a week. You're on your own. There's no help. There's no, yes, you can. Yes, you can. You're amazing. All that positive energy and feedback has built me up and made me change the way I think about myself, which is huge. The other piece, too, it is the mindset talk. I don't think that I was ever this confident about what I can do ever. And I've now found myself again. My girlfriend just posted something to me recently and she was like, "Oh my God, I haven't seen that smile in a really long time." And I'm like, "Me either." Like, it just feels really, really, really good. So I think just learning that I'm in control. I can eat anything. I can lift weights. I'm moving on up, every time I work out, I challenge myself. My body is stronger. I have muscle tone that I never had before. I feel beautiful in my skin again. So
I love that. And I love that it's like the mindset is not just like a random mindset. It's like specifically, we really work on that. I'm curious, like, what is your favorite part of the program? Like,
I think two things. I think one is you and Sarah for sure. And the constant just you've got this. And that when I have this latest win, it's like a huge celebration. And I need that. I need that positive. I need to hear that. And I think that helps people shift the way they think about themselves. And that's a huge part of this because a lot of people feel really bad about themselves. And it's not a good feeling. So diet training for sure. Yeah. I never did any of that. Cardio, 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 go do this. Said no, I go for a walk now. I literally was thinking about this today on my walk. I'm walking about 2.5 miles now. I don't go fast. I just go and I just walk. And my brain is better. I feel better. I'm not anxious. It helps with so many things. And I go out there in the sun and it feels good. I'm outside in nature and that makes me feel good. The strength training piece was a part that I never did. And it's amazing how that just fits into the puzzle. It all goes together. And without it, I don't think I'd be where I am. I'm building muscle in every part of my body every time I exercise. So many people want to go, "Oh, I'm going to go work on arms today." Okay, yay. And then 2 hours later, you worked on your arms. Now what? I do a little bit of every routine. It's a little bit of upper body, a little bit of lower body, always engaging my core. I didn't know. I was like, this is amazing. And I can do it. I didn't think I could do it. I'm like, I'm too weak for this. I'm too big for this. I can't. I can. And I am. So
I love that you talked about that because it's not like, we're not like a personal, I mean, we are like a personal trainer, but we're not like you have to do it this time. We do hold you accountable to doing it, but like you tell us what days you're available. And another thing that you mentioned is like the encouragement and the positivity. What I think I like about kind of like our personalities is we're very like, when you say encouragement and positivity, it's not like great job. Like
no,
it's like we are very specific in
that's,
and the feedback, right? So
yep.
I'm really big on that. Let's recognize the gain and then this is how we move forward. And I think that's really, really important. And you being such a goal-oriented person when so many women are in their careers, but then this is like kind of like the one aspect they are lost in. You work pretty confident in your career. You know what I mean?
Oh,
But like what
yeah.
like is this just kind of like the missing
I feel even more confident in my career now. Like I kind of like I was in, like I said, I was in a bad place. Like I didn't feel good about me, so I didn't feel good about anything in my life, right? But one of the things that I was thinking about when you were talking is like, you guys like I think this morning I got a message that said like, okay, let's talk about you're getting ready to go back to school. What does that look like? When are you going to do your workouts now? How are you going to fit that back in? And I know when my workouts are going to be and how that's going to fit into me being at work again. And, you guys help with all of that. This week, maybe think about these things. Oh, have some of these things. These are great suggestions. Like it's constant. It's every piece of the puzzle that you guys are talking about all the time. And I love all of the information that I get. I feel a lot smarter and more educated about how to do all of the things that I'm doing right now. The eating, the choices I make, the way I cook now, the way I exercise now. I feel way more informed and it works.
What would you say to someone who's like new to us, that's like a new follower on Instagram or Facebook, or they've been following us for a while and they're kind of like thinking about maybe booking a call? What would you say to someone who just hasn't pulled the trigger yet?
Don't wait. I struggled with my weight my whole adult life. And I know there's a lot of women who go through that. Our appearance is like really important to us as women. I mean, we want to look good. We want to feel sexy. I had found this before now. I think, my God, what would my life have been like, but I now have the rest of, I've got another 30 years and I'm going to keep going and I got to do it for you. You can't be there for anyone in your life if you're not there for yourself first. And that's a huge thing for women. It's hard to say me first, me first. But if you aren't taking care of your health and your body and your mindset and all of those things, you're not going to be good for anyone. Just say yes to yourself.
Just say yes to yourself. I love that because the best years of your life are ahead of you. I always want to say, like, don't think they're behind you. They are ahead of you.
Had a great summer and I felt good in my bathing suit. That never happens. And, and I'm not done losing the weight that I want to lose, but I feel really good and I look pretty good. So I'm like, it's a win-win. So don't wait. Do it. Just do it.
Kim, thank you so much. And if you guys are listening to this, do not forget to leave Kim her comments on. And you're thinking like, I'm just like Kim. I'm coming through like a really hard time and I really, need to do something for me. I want the rest of my life ahead of me to be so, so good. Message us, Kim. If you message us, Kim, that does not mean you're committing. It's just saying that you're, looking for more information. Kim, thank you so much. I'm so just genuinely happy for you. You have the best day ever. And I'm looking forward for you to go back to school and continue kicking butt.